So guys, nakumbuka last time I told you that we wanted to do an experiment on how to make the cheapest window, because unajua uchumi bana, uchumi hairuhusu. So let me show you something. Let's start. We want to make a window of this size. There is so much light, sijui kama mnaona poa. So what we will do to make it the cheapest is to eliminate this part ya katikati, so that we just have a grill and hii ya kujifunga na kujifungua. So itakuwa just a grill na hii, so which means this part ya katikati all the way round naingia mpaka kwa kuta will be eliminated. Understand? So nionyeshe kitu. So that is the experiment nataka kufanya hapa. Generator inaweza guza mafuta. So that is the main thing we're going to do different is to eliminate that middle. This workshop is quite dirty, don't worry about it. So the size will be 40 panda, then there is 35 plus 5 itaingia kwa ukuta, the one that will enter into the wall also 5 35, so it's 40. Okay, it's 40. So tumeangalia tube. The tube will be, nimepiga hesabu yangu itahitaji tube. I'll need one tube, the smallest one, because we are doing an experiment on how to build the cheapest window. I will need 2 tubes. This is 1, 2. Then I'll need that, nitahitaji Z 1. Then the bushes, kuna watu wengine, some people call them hinges, but let me show you, because you guys, nowadays I don't like using this type of hinges on windows. Let me show you. Unaona easy, these ones I don't like them because they break easily, so niliamua kutumia hizi, these ones, because hizo zinakuwa ziko strong enough. So and then they are quite because we are built, those ones they usually break. So there is that tumesema tube 2 Z, bushes 2, because we are building the cheapest, so we have to ensure that it's only one side that is going to open, the other one will not open. I'll show you. Then let's tumia tu chapi, sijui inaitwaje kwa Kizungu, labda weke kwa comment section, instead of using those other things that nowadays I don't know what happened to them, they're not even available. So itaweka chapi. Yes. So acha niitisha hiyo vitu ikuje, then the cost nimeona as compared to what I've been, sasa hii ndio itakuwa cost 60 actually. So let's try to do it and see what. So guys, the chumas have arrived. So this here are the rods. Using the rods, you know, I'm not a professional welder, but I'm just learning. No, I've done some few jobs, so I'm good, but not for quite long. So this is an experiment to try and test if. So the chumas are here. Hii ndio inaitangwa Z. This is what we call Z. can see Z, this is Z, the lightweight. And then tuko na hii 3/4 inch tube. Sometimes I recommend you carry them. You see, this is now wakati they carry it with a motorbike, hapa inavurutiwa chini, and then it bends, it's not straight, it's going to be a problem. So we ordered for these two, this one's tube, video inaitwa tube, and this one also. So we want to use only this to make a window, only these three, because usually people use like you see the middle part that we want to eliminate. Usually people use these ones like 2.5. Now we are going to use only one, and these ones people use them like 2.5. So we're only going to use 2 or maybe 1.5. And then let's see how cheap the window will be, how beautiful the cheapest window is going to be. And now there is something else. You see, if it were maybe in another country, in a developed country, it was going to be even cheaper, because in the developed countries they don't have these grills. They don't have these grills, these ones. So it was going to be it was going to be very cheaper than this. Yes. So let me cut all those pieces. Let me cut this. I'm trying to, is it visible? So let me cut this, and this, and then I cut the, yes, then I'll show you. Guys, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 40 40 40 40. Sio hizi, so tuziarrange, then tuziarrange hivyo, then tuziweld, because so hapa tunafaa ku at least 5 inches ya kuingia kwa the one that will go into the wall. Then the other side also give it 5 inches, the one that will go into the wall. Yes. And this other side also okay, like 5 inches, the one that will go into the wall. We weld it together, and then tutakuwa tumepata frame. We get our frame. So my guys, I've finished building the frame. Here it is. Let me go backwards so that you can see. Ndio inakuja hivyo, going that way, and that way. I've taken only think 25 minutes without pressure, because I don't like working under pressure. This is my own project. I said that this project I'm doing it's a test to see if we are able to build a cheap window. So my guys, there is a mistake I did here. I wish I was live. You could have corrected me. I were live. Because I said 40. This here I said 40. I don't know why. Are you seeing it correctly? Here, now you can see. I said 40. From here to here it's 40. No, 35 plus 5 plus 5 is 45, not 40. I think my brain was somewhere else. So as a result, I've been forced to reduce these corners, the one that will be entering into the wall. I've been forced to reduce them to make them quite smaller, but it has not affected the window so far. It is still in perfect condition. Now let me move to the next stage, which will be let me see. Yes guys, so I've decided to add this. Do you see this piece here, and also over there? The reason is because some masons do struggle with when a window gets to this level. You see that window that opens and closes? When it gets to this level here, when they are putting the cement on the wall, sometimes they cover up to this window, and then they start struggling opening, then it ends up breaking the inches. You understand? So that's why I've decided to add it. It's a small piece, it's not going to cost a lot. Here I've added it here, and also on the other side, but there. And I've also added now this piece that separates the window into two. Yes. So this is the progress. Yeah, in the developed country. Okay, so far I've added this one, but I've not the inches. I've not put them yet. I'll use these type of inches. They call them bushes here. I'll not use the typical ones that I used for windows, because those things are awkward. They keep on breaking, and they are not even perfectly made. So this one, I'll use this one. Thank me later. Choose these ones. Could be slightly expensive, but they are better than those ones. So you remember I told you that the reason why I added this bottom rod here. Let me show you. This one was because I wanted my window to have a place to stay, let it stay there rather than here, because this one will give the masons a very tough time when they are plastering. When they dip this one into the concrete and the window is here, the window is going to disappear. It's going to give them a difficult time. So in the developed world, in the developed countries, this is almost complete because they only need to put the mirrors. But here we cannot do. We have now to do with some grill inside, and that one let me show you how we'll do it. Now the only material I'm left with is this. It's going to work. Joko kuna giza, and this one here. So yes, so guys, this is a secret on how to build the cheapest window in order to save the cost, and you can do this. Thank me later. You're going to spend only 2,000 Kenyan shillings to build this window, rather than going to spend normally they charge you like 5,000, 5,800. Now with that money, if you have your machine, you can make with that money you can make even 4. The money they are going to charge you for making one window, you can make 4 windows at home. Yes, now this window I'm making it under no pressure because it's my project. Yeah, I'm planning to build, though I do not have a piece of land, but hey, it's a dream that I just want to. Yes, so we will go on with this project later and learn from this project. Thank me later. It's going to save you a lot of money. Askia. So let's go ahead and finish it. Sasa guys, so this is the progress so far. this is what I was telling you, these inches, huh? I'd rather use this type of, these ones, people call them bushes, may I call them inches, no problem, as long as you understand what's going on. So I prefer these ones, because the other ones, man, if you want to ruin your day, I don't know how guys have been using them, but if you want to ruin your day, just go pick those random ones and use them. You're going to suffer. So yeah, there is one here, then another one up. So you're in the progress how to make the cheapest window. Yes, and there are so many. So yeah, so naona sasa. So right now, electing back now is to put those things for that will be holding our mirrors, and then the grill. Now you see in the developed world they don't put the grills, the grills ingekuwa hivi inakuwa iko enough, but sisi sasa that is the next thing. And then I will tell you the cost. So guys, this is like the beginning of construction. You know, I don't have land, but I've already started preparing myself. So yeah, you need to follow up, and you need to learn how to do cheap construction. This is why we are here, cheap construction. So follow up. So guys, look at the progress. This is what I was telling you. In a developed world, this is what they use, just the way it is. They just put mirror there. And even some countries, not some countries, some places here in Kenya, they also use it this way, just the way it is. So I've added Mongeza here, I've added this Z here. You see there's a Z here for the glass or for the mirror. You see, I've added it all the way around. So naona vile iko simple and clean. So you see, simple and clean. So right now the only thing that is left is to add the grills, now the Kenyan grills, and then we will be done. And this a very simple cheap window, and we are going to learn so many projects like a door where we want to know how to make the cheapest door. Even this window, we are going to learn how to make the cheapest one. This is cheap, but we must get to know the cheapest one, isn't it, guys? Because the cost of construction is going so high, and we have to be innovative. We have to find ways. Even this one, I'm thinking we need to find the cheapest way. This is cheap, yes, but we need to find the cheapest way of making this type of window. So let's keep doing it. Let's now add the grills and see the progress at the end. Guys, it seems like the experiment is working, and you could use this. Now we only have one problem. There is a shortage of one of these. We only need one for this part. So this is the only, from the material that I purchased, this is the only one that is remaining. It is quite short. It's quite short, but if you don't care, you could have it somewhere there and you are done. So the material is enough. So guys, instead of going to do those expensive windows, you could do this at your home if you have the machines. As we agreed, everybody needs to have a store at their place, so you could do this for yourself instead of going to buy this thing for 8,000, 7,000, and we've done it for less than 2,000 Kenyan shillings, $20 less than. Yes. So guys, look at the final result. I wanted to have somewhere good where you can see it, but this room is so it's full. There is no way I can place it, so this is the only place. So guys, let's discuss something here. we have done an experiment on how to build the cheapest window, but we are still going to do more. This is costing less than 2,000 shillings. At least we want to do something below 1,800, right? So let me show you guys. This window is cheap, but it looks expensive if you put this to your house. If somebody looks at it, it looks, you need simple things like this one, rather than going for things like this. I don't know why they put this too many things here. Look, they look awkward. You need simple things like this. And then the funny thing about these simple things is that they look nice. Look at how it looks nice, and then it's very slim. Look, there is nothing going on behind here. No kuna story mingi. So let's be doing this experiment on how to build a. So you see, so it's only one side that opens. Look, but if I wanted, then I could still make this one to but we were building the cheapest. Tulikuwa tunajenga the cheapest window. Angalia the results. Hey, nice. Nice. So this is the beginning of my construction. Twende na nyinyi pole pole mpaka everything I'm going to do, I'm going to try cheap ways of building anything I'm going to do from now. So if you keep watching, then you're also going to learn some things. Maybe next it could be a door, the cheapest door, how to build the cheapest door. And I'm still doing research, you guys, including this window. I want to lower that amount to at least 18 or 15. I'm still going to be quite innovative. So you guys, tembeni na mimi as we keep on innovating, so that we are able to build our homes very cheaply but make them look very expensive. You understand? Yes, ndio hiyo sasa. Ndio hiyo sasa.